New York has a new micro-cluster strategy to slow the spread of coronavirus. Red zone neighborhoods will get targeted testing and tougher enforcement on restrictions. CBS 2's Kiran Dhillon is in Rego Park to explain.
Andrew, I'm standing here in a red zone on Queens Boulevard, but across the street is actually an orange zone. Now, that might seem confusing to some people, but the governor says the microcluster strategy is actually more precise than the strategy the state used before. He says it'll allow the state to narrow in on exact blocks where the coronavirus is surging. The NYC sheriff says this banquet hall in Ozone Park was the site of a large illegal party early Saturday. Inside, more than 215 people were found dancing and drinking, not socially distancing or wearing proper face coverings.
Every weekend, there's something going on there. People going in and out.
The owner tells CBS 2 News he rented the hall out to an individual who then hosted the party. Still, he and 3 employees are now facing multiple summonses. The party, the latest in a long list of what officials say are examples of non-compliance when it comes to coronavirus. To target problem areas like this one, Governor Cuomo has announced the state is shifting to a micro-cluster strategy.
We are now going to analyze it on the block by block level.
Neighborhoods considered in a red zone will get targeted testing and ramped up enforcement. The strategy will replace the state's previous plan of labeling problem areas based on region or zip code.
We actually have data that is so specific that we can't show it because it would violate privacy conditions. But we know exactly where the cases are coming from.
We opened up on September 30th and we closed this past Thursday.
Spyro Gitanis owns 2 restaurants on Queens Boulevard in Rego Park. He had just started limited indoor dining when he was told to shut down his 2 establishments. He's not thrilled with the new strategy.
It's a triangular red zone. It doesn't make sense.
What's stopping someone from just going across the street with coronavirus and going to a different place? Like, that's going to stop the spread.
Meanwhile, CBS 2 asked the governor if a microcluster can apply to a single street.
It's not a zip code anymore. It's a block or a couple of blocks. How small does it get?
It gets as small as you want to make it. That is operationally efficient.
The governor says the microcluster strategy will be in place at least through winter. In Rego Park, Queens, Kiran Dhillon, CBS 2 News.